Hi guys, it's Chris here, and in this video we're going to go through the best metal detecting pinpointers out there today. Now I've narrowed this list down to my absolute favorite 5, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like, subscribe and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, as usual, I'm going to skip all the fluff and just jump right in. If you want to confirm my recommendations, go in the description there and check out that list to ensure you get the best price. Alright, so the first one on the list is going to go to my personal favorite. It's the Garrett Pro Pointer AT. So the Garrett Pro Pointer AT, or as I like to call it, the Garrett Carrot. Yes, it's bright orange and not just, oh, that's orange, but more like, what the orange is that? If a highlighter and a traffic cone had a radioactive love child, this could be it, but hey, it's all for a reason. No more losing your gadget in murky waters or mistaking it for a stick when you drop it in the mud. This little thing is your trusty sidekick, whether you're metal detecting on land, in water, or even in what feels like Satan's personal mud bath. Key features: fully waterproof and submersible. This thing can go 10 feet underwater, which is more than some people swim on vacation. Perfect for creeks, rivers, lakes, and the occasional drunken lake monster hunt. Just rinse it off afterwards and you're done. Manual sensitivity adjustment as well. Comes with low, medium, and high sensitivity settings, which is basically the metal detecting equivalent of pick your poison. Want to find a rusty nail in a haystack or the world's smallest coin? You've got it. And retune function. Retuning shrinks the detection signal, letting you pinpoint your treasure like a damn surgical strike. Ideal for when you want to feel like a treasure hunting Jedi. And lost pro pointer alarm. So don't leave this orange little thing behind in a field. It screams at you if you forget it, saving you from going home empty-handed. Bright orange color as well, of course. If you lose this, I'm really questioning your life choices. It's orange enough to burn your retinas if you stare too long. Underwater visibility, you're covered. So who's it for? Well, it's ideal for treasure hunters who want an all-terrain, no BS tool that doesn't mind getting wet and dirty. It's perfect for anyone tired of digging up false signals or anyone who treats their gadgets like they're indestructible. Whether you're searching for coins, relics, or that one ring your ex threw into a river after a fight, this one's got your back. The next one is my recommendation for the best versatility. It's the Nokta pointer. So the metal detecting love child of Turkish innovation and, well, questionable button placement. This gadget entered the scene in around 2015 and immediately made a splash. Not a literal splash, because if you try to use it underwater for too long, you'll be left feeling like a wet twat. Still, if you're not planning to take it on underwater treasure dives or use it as a makeshift snorkel, it holds its own like a champ on land. Key features: adjustable sensitivity settings with 10 sensitivity levels. This thing is like the metal detecting version of your neurotic friend who notices everything. You can fine tune it from find every damn thing to only wake me up for gold. And lost pinpointer alarm, misplace it and it'll start screaming like you've just insulted its ancestors. Seriously, it makes sure you don't leave it behind in a field while daydreaming about your next big find. And audio and vibration modes. Choose from audio, vibration, or both, because sometimes you want subtle feedback and other times you want to feel like your device is having a mini orgasm in your hand. And LED light, built-in LED light for when you're detecting in the dark or when you want to illuminate your shame after unearthing your 73rd bottle cap. And a 2-year warranty. Nokta's got your back for 2 years, so if it shits the bed unexpectedly, at least you'll have a safety net. So who's it for? Well, it's for land hunters who like their gadgets versatile but don't expect them to moonlight as scuba gear. It's perfect for casual beach detectorists who stay dry or anyone who wants a powerful and affordable pinpointer. Just be prepared to look like a bit of a muppet while fumbling with those rear end controls, because let's be honest, button placement is everything when you're on a roll, and this one really makes you work for it. The next one is my recommendation for the best simplicity. It's the Garrett Pro Pointer 2. So the younger, slightly less flashy sibling of the Pro Pointer AT, it's like the Pro Pointer AT went off to an Ivy League school and became the golden child, while this stayed local, got a decent job, and still shows up to family gatherings with a case of cheap beer. It's rugged, reliable, and just a bit more budget friendly. Perfect if you don't plan on taking your treasure hunts to the depth of Davy Jones's locker. Key features: splash proof but not submersible. This thing can handle a bit of rain or a splash like a trooper, but don't even think about dunking it. It's the metal detecting equivalent of that friend who's fine with a little drizzle but runs for cover if the heavens open up. Automatic tuning comes with auto tuning, which sounds impressive but really means the device handles things itself, so you don't have to fiddle. Great for people who have enough trouble deciding which socks to wear. And proportional target response, the closer you get to treasure, the louder it gets, just like your ex when you owed them money. It vibrates, beeps, or both to let you know how close you are to hitting the jackpot, or let's face it, another rusty nail. And a lost pinpointer alarm. If you're the kind of person who regularly loses your keys, your phone, and occasionally your will to live, this feature is for you. It'll yell at you if you leave it behind, like a responsible parent trying to keep you in line. Also durable design, built tough, this one, so it can handle being dropped, kicked, or stared at with murderous intent when you unearth yet another aluminum can. So who's it for? Well, it's best for the landlubbers who want solid performance but don't plan on metal detecting underwater. It's great for beginners who prefer simplicity over bells and whistles, and seasoned hunters who just need a dependable sidekick. If you're the type who wants to detect treasures without getting your feet wet, this is your reliable, no-fuss wingman. Just don't take it to a pool party unless you want a very expensive paperweight. The next one is my recommendation for the best tech features. It's the XP MI4 or the bigger brother, the MI6. So step aside bargain bin metal detectors. These are here bringing more tech to your treasure hunt than a Bond villain's secret lair. These are the pinpointers for people who like their gadgets as high-end as their espresso machines, and if you've got the cash, they're worth every penny. XP is already famous for XP Deuce, which is so advanced it probably moonlights as a part-time hacker for the CIA. Naturally, the MI4 and MI6 follow suit. These pinpointers are as dependable as your best mate, but with features so advanced, it's like they came out of a sci-fi flick. Key features: waterproof to 20 feet. These bad boys can dive deeper than your unresolved childhood trauma. Perfect for hunting in rivers, lakes, or whatever watery hellhole you find yourself in. And rechargeable battery, runs on a rechargeable lithium battery because we've entered the 21st century and you can stop raiding your remote control for AA batteries like a cheap bar steward. And the MI6 Deuce connectivity is MI6 only. It links directly to the XP Deuce detector, letting you hear your pinpointer through the Deuce headphones and even find it if you lose it. It's basically the Swiss Army knife of pinpointers minus the tiny corkscrew that always breaks. Also 50 levels of sensitivity in the MI6 only. Yes, 50. Imagine being so sensitive you could detect a coin 2 countries away. Well, not quite, but you get the point. Meanwhile, the MI4 gives you adjustable sensitivity with fewer options, perfect for people who don't need their pinpointer to act like a neurotic detective. And 6 operational programs. The MI4 features this as well, 6 modes, which is 5 more than you probably need, but hey, options are cool. So who's it for? Well, the MI4 is a fantastic pick for those looking for high quality performance without all the Deuce linked extras. If you're already running an XP Deuce setup, the MI6 is a no-brainer. It's like buying a Ferrari and then getting a matching set of driving gloves. For land or sea, both models cater to tech-savvy detectorists who want their gear to do everything short of digging the hole for them. Just keep in mind these pinpointers don't discriminate targets, so don't be surprised if they beep at every tin can, coin, and scrap of metal like a hyperactive kid on Red Bull. The next one is my recommendation for the best precision option. It's the Minelab Profine 35. So this is the pinpointer for when you want to feel like a professional treasure hunter and not just some guy digging up old bottle caps in a field. Minelab and Garrett have been battling it out in the metal detecting world for ages, like 2 grumpy old neighbors fighting over who's got the greener lawn. After the Profine 25 fell flat, Minelab cranked it up a notch and birthed the Profine 35, a sleek, upgraded version with more bells and whistles than your grandma's collection of porcelain cats. Key features: adjustable sensitivity, comes with 5 settings so you can go from find a coin buried in concrete to detect a paperclip in the next postcode, depending on your mood, of course. Perfect for those days when you want to hyper-focus or just feel smug about your fine-tuning abilities. Ferocious target tone as well. The Profine 35 has a tone system that claims to distinguish between ferocious aka junk metal, and non-ferrous, aka oh shit, it's treasure targets. But don't get too excited, it's a bit like relying on a drunk friend to call your Uber. Sometimes it works, sometimes you end up somewhere you don't want to be. And waterproof to 10 feet, water resistant enough for rivers, wet beaches, or if you drop it in your bathtub while testing it. Just don't think you're the next Jacques Cousteau. Sustained underwater metal detecting isn't its forte, and neither is finding Atlantis. Durable design though, tough enough to handle abuse, whether from being thrown in frustration or from nature's elements. It's like the Clint Eastwood of pinpointers, rugged and just ready to outlast your patience. So who's it for? Well, it's ideal for hobbyists who like adjustable settings and a bit of ferrous discrimination, even if that feature isn't always on point. It's perfect for beachcombers, river hunters, and anyone tired of pulling up trash metal but not ready to brave full-on underwater exploration. Just keep your expectations realistic. This isn't a magic wand, but for what it does, it's pretty impressive. All right, so those are my recommendations there. Hopefully there's something on that list for you. But if you have any questions, drop them down below. And if you found value in this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.